Hey, it's Mark Ferguson. I'm back with Mark's Virtual Real Estate channel, and we're doing another Upland video. Going to talk about some more ways to make money when there's not a city release going and lots of craziness going on, but just kind of regular, normal times like we're in right now. First off, I'd like to say I love the likes, comments, shares. And on our last video, I kind of talked about some different nodes and how to get more involved with the game and some different Discord channels. And I just had a lot of people reach out to me and say thank you for mentioning them, and thank you for doing the videos you do. And I just want to say thank you to everybody watching, saying, hey, I appreciate you guys who watch me and support me as well. So thanks a lot for all those kind words, and I appreciate that. And honestly, I like playing Upland. I like messing around with it, figuring out different things, and I just happen to be recording myself talking about it to myself, except I'm talking out loud. So it's really fun for me to do this anyway. So happy to help, and I've got lots of experience from my other real estate life on recording videos and doing different stuff. And honestly, these videos are can be a lot more fun to make sometimes than those, because I can do it right here and just talk about what I'm doing and do it, and I'm not having to walk through a house or get mad at contractors or do all that other crazy stuff that happens out in real estate world. All right. So another video we did was talking about minting versus buying in the secondary market in collections. And so we're in Los Angeles, and if you're new to Upland, it's a virtual real estate game where you can buy properties, flip them, collect rent on them, build structures, and it's based off real lots in real life. So it's kind of cool. But you can't just buy property everywhere, right? So I'm actually located in Greeley, Colorado, which is up here. And when I first joined the game, like I went there immediately first, like, oh, let's go buy some properties. Like, oh, wait, I can't. There's no properties here to buy. So you won't be able to just buy anywhere, but just in the cities that have been released so far, and you can kind of see them around here. So LA was the most recently released city. You can mint properties, which means you basically buy them for the first time before somebody else does, sort of like developing lots in the real world. Or you can buy lots, properties that were already for sale. So before, I had talked about buying in collections and flipping in collections. Sherman Oaks is a collection in Los Angeles. Studio City is a collection in Los Angeles. And collections are just more valuable areas that Upland has dubbed collections, where you earn more money. They're more sought after, prices are higher. And so a lot of times if you focus on collections, it's easier to sell properties there and make money. And I had talked about Sherman Oaks last time having a low floor, buying quite a few properties here. And in my last video, I had a lot more properties in Sherman Oaks than I do now because they've been selling. So that was cool to see. We did just sell that property, which is not in Sherman Oaks. That's not in Sherman Oaks, but that's a Sherman Oaks one. That's a Sherman Oaks one. I think that's Studio City. I believe that was Sherman Oaks. That was my first Venice one that sold. That was nice to see because I minted a lot of very expensive properties in Venice and haven't sold any of them. That was not collection. This was also Sherman Oaks. I believe this was Sherman Oaks. I think so. So I've sold quite a few properties in Sherman Oaks. And what I was talking about, just recapping for those who missed that one, I won't take too long. Oh, look, I'm on Sherman Oaks right now. I'm at upxland.me. I kind of like this site for looking at the value of properties. It kind of searches for everything in this area. And you can see right here, this is the lowest price of properties in Sherman Oaks right now. So Upland uses what's called UpX for like their currency, which is basically 1/1000th of a dollar. So this is pretty much $15 right here if you were to buy this property. And when I was doing my video the other day, there were a couple properties for sale for $12,500. I thought that was a cheap price, bought them both, and you can see prices have raised up, and I think I might have sold both of those already. So again, the floor on these collections is slowly going up, and I don't think it'll be a bad play to just keep buying, the cheapest properties you can in there. And then, if I were to look at properties and just buy one, then I would look at the markup and say, okay, which one has, the best price to mint ratio? That would be this Vesper one right here in Sherman Oaks. And I mean, 45, 59 Vesper. See, every time I start doing videos, I want to go buy properties. That's the problem with doing videos, I guess. And it's got me on the game. Like, oh, time to go. Look, there it is right there. Hardly any markup. Cheapest property there. We got to buy it. There we go. Bought another one. So as soon as I sell properties and get money, it's gone. That money's gone. I'm buying other stuff apparently. Fortunately, sometimes it happens like that in real life a little bit too, but that's okay. All right. At least you're buying real estate or virtual real estate, which should have value, and you're not just wasting it on like some sweet shoes. Or I mean, some shoes have value too, though. So I won't be very judgy. Anyway, going back here, so that's kind of my strategy there. But this can be kind of a boring strategy, not that exciting. You can do it with other collections though too. Sherman Oaks is a cheap one. If you wanted to, you could go to, let's see, Hollywood. Hollywood's a more exciting collection. And you could do the same thing there. Kind of keep an eye on the floor, buy low. And I'm pretty sure this floor is going up too, because I think it was in the 70s last time I checked. But again, when you buy in this high price range, just remember, you got a higher profit margin to meet the same percentage profit as those cheap properties. So that $14,000 property, you can buy 5 of those, 6 of those for this $80,000 price. Make a couple $1,000s each on those. That means you want to make like 15 grand on this higher price property. So that's the thing to remember with these higher price properties. You got to have higher profit margins. But that's not really what I've been doing. What I've been doing, and I'll show you, is there I am. I just have been keeping track of Ventura. It's a collecting street. I think streets sometimes are more exclusive than neighborhoods, unless it's a really small or rare neighborhood. And this street is kind of familiar to me. So I minted like 3 properties, maybe even 4 properties on Ventura. I minted this one, my first named property, and I minted a couple over here. I sold them both before the collections were announced for around 60 to 70,000. And then what I did yesterday or the day before was I just kept an eye on Ventura. I've been keeping an eye on it, figuring out what prices are. And where'd it go? It's somewhere around here. Was it down here? Oh, I lost it. Where's my property? Is that it right there? No, I don't think so. Maybe it's up here. There it is. I think. There. I bought another property on Ventura for $66,500. Now I tried to buy 2. One was $60,000 when I looked. And the reason I just tried to buy those 2 is because, like I said, I've been keeping an eye on Ventura Boulevard. And so maybe once a day, depends on how much time I have, I'll just come on here and peek. And wherever Ventura Boulevard is, there it is. I'll just see, is there an abnormally cheap property up for sale right now? No. So I've been keeping an eye on it. The floor has been in the 70s most of the time. And that one day I hopped on like, oh, there's 2 properties in the 60s. So I tried to buy that one for 60. Someone else had already minted it. They had the same idea. I did get the one for 66. So if you know a street, you're familiar with a collection, you know a neighborhood, then when you hop on once in a while and you see a really good deal, you know to hop on it, to jump on it, and scoop that property up. Just like right now. This one, this cheapest one right here, right? You're like, it's in the 70s, or other stuff in the 70s. It's not that great a deal. But look at the markup. It's actually one of the lowest markups on here. And I mean, if we expand this, we can probably, see some lower ones. But, look at that price range, 190, 149. They're way up there. But that one, for being the cheapest, whoops, what am I doing? There we go. And having a pretty low markup, like, look, we've got to go all the way down to there at 94,900 to meet a lower market property. So if you're going to buy one on Ventura, see, look at what I'm doing. Do I need to buy that property? It'll complete my collection. And it's for a video. I mean, those seem like good reasons, right? I have 250,000. Did I just get more money? Oh, of course it won't find it. I don't think the properties, I heard someone say the properties don't search right on Ventura, or I mean in northern LA, and that's what's going on. 16490, so 1646. What was that one? 1649. Oh, 940. So that means I want to go this way a while to get to that address. So you can't search for addresses in North LA, is what I heard. So unfortunately, we have to do the manual way to try and find that property. Wouldn't that be great if it was named property too? That'd be amazing. Now, what was the address? 14252. So it should be right in this 14222. Should be right in here. This one. There it is. Let's see what it is. If it's something even somewhat cool, I'm definitely going to buy it. Oh, what is that? Capital. It's got cool signs in the window. That's a good reason, right? Okay. We'll do it. Maybe I should stop doing videos so I just stop buying properties all the time. There. Okay. Did I sell anything else? No? Okay. I thought my money went up higher than it should have been. Maybe not. So anyway, yeah, I just bought another one that was cheap. I don't know. Maybe I'm not keeping track of my money very well. So there you go. That's another fun way to buy properties, get collections. And so you get a collection. It's not just the fact that, you can say, oh, I have a collection, but we can't show it right now because it takes a second to mint. Maybe it'll be fast. I can go here. I already had 2 collections. I haven't collected this yet. I can go on here, still minting. But when it's done minting, I can click on here, say done, and I can collect 5,000 UPIX too. So there you go. 5,000 UPIX counts as a collection, some bragging rights, and then I'm buying at the floor or below the floor. So I should be able to sell those properties if I want to. I could put them back on the market right now and probably make money on that one for sure. I don't know about the one I just bought because it obviously was for sale and no one was buying it right away. But that's kind of a nice, easy, quick way to make some money on collections as well. And when there isn't a city release going on, when everything's minted out, and there are definitely ways to make some money and buy some properties, have some fun without doing the new city release. Let's see here, still minting. And then yeah, I'll show you again. I talk about this a lot. This is the one I really, really, really wanted to mint, but I missed out on it. And I'll show you why. The Dalai Lama Waffle Master. That would have been the perfect Upland property. Oh well. And I keep watching it too to see if it'll come up for sale. And I don't know if it has. I don't know if that's the same owner or not either. Oh, and here, yeah, here's my first named property. Be cool to see the outside, but I mean, it's kind of cool. And oh, look, there's a family eating. Oh, hey, there you are. You're the one who took the picture. Thank you, sir. And yeah, although if you hadn't taken that picture, there's a chance I could see the outside of it and what it looks like. Or I could just go to Google Maps and do it too. But instead, we'll click on the collections and see if it's there yet. Fingers crossed. Still minting. Okay. Well, that's not that exciting to see. All right, so that's my quick video for today. Coming up on the weekend. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Let me know what your strategies are in Upland, what you've been up to. I know some other people said they're buying in Sherman Oaks still as well. You can still mint stuff here too. But like I said, you can buy stuff in the secondary much cheaper than you can mint. And those properties are selling pretty quick, especially if you find those good deals. All right. Love the likes, love the comments, love the shares. Keep those coming. And we'll be back with many more videos coming up.